Some of you think LeBron James' hand is really broken. Huh. So I got this bridge, right? And it's for sale. BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? All right. It's kind of messed up that I have to consistently preference this whenever I'm talking about LeBron James, but I'm going to preference this. I don't hate LeBron James. All right, let's just get that clear. Don't dislike the man. I think he's one of the greatest, easily top 10. I mean, depending on what your criteria for a basketball player is, it could possibly be higher. Top 5, depending on what your criteria is. But easily top 10. Now, with that being said, LeBron James has just put himself in a situation that I don't think people are paying attention to. I think people are always so busy paying attention to what everybody wants us to pay attention to that we miss small things. Okay, so recently, gambling has been, sports gambling is legalized. For everybody that don't remember or don't know, sports gambling legalized, y'all. Before, it used to only be legal like in 2 states, something like that. Now it's been federally legalized, and a state can decide whether or not they want to carry sports gambling. I believe that's how it goes. So far, I believe Delaware is definitely doing it. Delaware opened up a sports gambling casino type thing, and obviously Las Vegas. That's one of the reasons why. Just so we're clear, that's one of the reasons why boxing is in Las Vegas. That's one of the reasons why Las Vegas is one of the biggest boxing places. Well, okay, let's be clear. Las Vegas is one of the biggest boxing places because one of the best boxers of this generation, or maybe any generation, quite arguably any generation, used to call Las Vegas home, and that's Mayweather, Floyd Mayweather Jr. So, yeah. Las Vegas and, Delaware currently. But, it's legalized in America. Anyway, with that being said, do you know why there is an injury report in sports? See, this is the thing that's weird about sports. You understand what I'm saying? Very hypocritical. They were saying no gambling on sports, but at the same time, you have to always have an injury report so you can't trick the gamblers. I don't understand how that works. So anyway, at the end of the sweep of the Cleveland Cavaliers by Golden State Warriors, I knew there was going to be a sweep. I didn't see the Warriors dropping at least even one game. I didn't see Cavaliers winning even one game. You got to understand, they put their team together at the end of the year. They didn't even have enough time to play together in order to be able to really get any real cohesion to be the team like the Golden State Warriors. They just didn't. The problem with team sports and a lot of people's understanding of team sports is you can have the best player, but if you do not have the best chemistry, there's a good chance you're just going to lose. It is what it is. So at the end of game 4, after they get swept, LeBron comes out, does his press conference. I believe he had a cast on his hand. You see, a year or 2 from now, if he tries to do something like that, wow, the lawsuits. Cleveland Cavaliers is going to be in trouble. LeBron James is going to be in trouble. The NBA will be in trouble. Why? Because now, since gambling is federally allowed, teams will not be able to withhold injuries. Now, do I think LeBron James was injured? Absolutely not. Do I think he was hurt? Yes. Okay, I'm going to explain the difference between being hurt and an injury. Let's say you fall, you scrape your knee, you bump your knee, you get a bruise on your knee. That is hurt. You know what an injury is? You pull a muscle, you break a bone. That's more of an injury. Like if your hamstring, that's an injury. An injury is not being hurt. An injury is something that if you try to play through it, you will exacerbate the situation. You will make it worse. That's an injury. Just being hurt, sometimes we hurt. You're not going to make it worse if you continue to play. Now, when I don't know how old I was young, maybe about 17, maybe 17, 18. I broke my hand playing basketball. Funny story. So I come down. I used to be nice. So I come down, and I pull up in the mid-range. And when I pull up in the mid-range, the guy's, well, I come down. I see the guy cutting back door. So I pull up in the mid-range to throw the jump pass. When I pulled up in the mid-range to get ready to throw the jump pass, somebody jumped into the passing lane. So I pulled the ball back, cocked it for the jump shot, shoots the jump shot, goes off the glass, goes in. But at the same time, I broke my wrist because I had to snap the jump shot off so hard. Broke my wrist. But it wasn't a break, like, your wrist is limp, you can't move it. It was a non-displaced fracture. That's still a break for everybody that doesn't know. Okay? I walked around with like 6-7 months with the non-displaced fracture. I played basketball every day almost. So I'm not saying that you cannot play basketball with a broken hand. Okay? I played basketball with a broken hand for about 7-8 months. Because when the injury happened, it was right at the beginning of the freaking summer. And I said I was not going to the hospital. I was not going to miss a whole entire season of basketball. Because that's basically, I live in New York City. So that's basically your basketball season. Between like May, April to about August, September. That's the basketball season. You understand what I'm saying? Wasn't going to miss the whole season. So therefore, I just played and I was hurt. And it hurt every single day. And it was sharp pains. And I knew something was wrong. But I played. And I still killed. But that's not the point. The point that I'm making is when my hand eventually broke, it broke during a fight. I was having a fight with somebody and it broke. So when my hand eventually broke and I went to the doctor and the doctor looked at the x-ray, they can tell that my hand had been messed up for quite some time. The doctor asked me, said, yo, look, your hand had been, it looks like, you've been walking around with a non-displaced fracture for about 8 months. And I was like, immediately it came back to me when it happened. So I say all that to say this. When LeBron James, x-ray came out, there was no breaks. There was no fractures. There was nothing. His hand was just hurt. That's it. Then he put a cast on and tried to milk it. For everybody that keeps saying that LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan, that is the perfect example of why he isn't. I don't know what to tell you. That is the perfect example of why he isn't. Michael Jordan behind the scenes, and I'm pretty sure he did, but I'm pretty sure he told his teammates off. You made us lose, this and this and that. But to the media, I don't ever remember him blaming a teammate for a loss. I don't ever remember him being in a game, something happened, and him pouting about a teammate's play. I just don't remember this stuff. Could it have happened? Quite possibly. But I don't remember it. Every single game I see LeBron James play, he's pouting. Every game. It's so bad, I don't even like watching LeBron James games. I'm being honest with you. As great as the guy is, and the guy's a great player. As great as he is, he pouts every time down the court. You know how many games the Cleveland Cavaliers have maybe most likely lost due to the fact that he spends so much, they bring the ball down, they're on offense, something happened, he pouts. The other team goes up the court and score because they're back on defense. You know how often that happens? That happens a lot. For everybody that doesn't know, that happens a lot. So I know everybody loves LeBron James. I like LeBron. I think he's a great player. But he's not better than the Magic. He's not better than the Bird. He's not better than a Kobe. And he damn sure isn't better than a Michael Jordan. And the reason being why? Mentality. See, his thing is, he's the best player on the team. He's just not a leader. So the Cleveland Cavaliers, They had a team. They had the best man on the court in the game, in the series, on their team, the best player. But they had no leader. While the other team had about 2 or 3 leaders. Draymond Green, one of the best leaders in the NBA. Steph Curry, he's a pretty good leader. Cavs, no leader. Tyronn Lue, their own coach, he ain't even a leader. This is, to be honest with you, this is my opinion. I don't dislike Ty Lue either. Just, because nowadays we live in this weird society where if you don't agree with 100% of what something is doing, you're hating. Anyway, I want to know what y'all guys think about this. Do y'all think that was some bullshit? I don't think the man's hand is any... Okay, we saw the x-rays. His hand isn't broken. That's fact. That's not opinion. That's fact. His hand's not broken. But do you think he did that because... Like, I think LeBron James is always looking for excuses. He's like the dude that you bowl out at the basketball court with. He's on your team, right? So he's guarding a guy that he can't guard. And the guy keeps beating him and going to the basket. And instead of him trying to play better defense, he's turning around and looking at everybody else on the team saying, yo, that's your fault he scored. Why didn't you help me? Why didn't you block the shot? Oh, man, I got stories, yo. But, yeah, he's like that guy. The guy that's shooting too many shots and missing on top of that. And then he's getting mad at the team because the team isn't grabbing enough rebounds. That's LeBron James. You want all the reward with none of the responsibility. That's all I got on this one. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.